concerning Adekunle Gold's daughter. And Auntie Simi, well done. Oh, Dija delivered the speech. She did marvelously well. Like please, we should give her some flowers because she deserves it. So Dirty and Co-Fashion said, when you see international parents talk about age-appropriate dressing too. All right, that's cool. We have a lot of comments. Let's take more and more comments. A lot of people are so happy seeing Dija, perform for her dad too that night. And yes, somebody said, that's my baby. Yesterday was lit. I was proud to see Ajere introducing her daddy, Adekunle Gold, aka Big Fish, to the world. All our children shall make us proud. Amen. And all our children shall make us proud and fulfill their purpose on earth. Amen. Congratulations to Adekunle and Simi for being intentional parents. I'm proud of you guys. Yes, seriously. See, I've said this thing a lot of times. It's good that as parents, we try to guide our children. Seeing this lady now, she's this young child. It's actually to see her, it's beautiful. Do you get what I'm trying to say? She's so bold speaking. She's so confident. So those kind of things, they really, and come to think of it, it'd be like saying, not only me, I don't know whether another person they see this kind of thing, but then, the fathers and the daughters are always, they always have this, they work together, that kind of thing. They always have this likeness for each other. I don't know, but then the mothers and the sons always also have the same likeness. But it'd be like say, everybody will call the share parents for house. But it's all good. We have a lot of comments. Let's take more and more comments. A lot of people are so happy to see Dija, talk about her dad on stage. And yes, somebody said, this is so beautiful. Yes. Another person said, I don't vex. Before Christmas, I won't born. You won't go. You go do the right thing to go born now. You won't go carry person, just carry on like that, give her belly. Okay, calm down, though. Be relaxing small. So Gifty of Life said that all of us go make this money for the family. Mommy, daddy, music artist, my own, make I just introduce in our life. No hard. It's all right. So Jane Davy said beautiful and bold. Yes, it's actually beautiful and bold. Like when I actually saw that, the way she just came out, spoke, she was so confident. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my ovaries. Father. All right, another person said lovely kid. Of course, we have a lot of comments. Let's take more and more comments. A lot of people have actually come out to say things concerning this. And yes, AY Comedian said awesomeness. And another person said, my niece, you're so proud auntie you are. So another person said, the way Adekunle Gold's shoulder go take high. Yes, that's my daughter. Of course now. Who no go? When you see your daughter, when you see your child doing perfectly well, doing well, you're going to be, proud parents moments now. Your shoulder supposed high. No be talk. Your shoulder supposed high. I pass safe. So you'll be like, you want to introduce your daughter. And that's my daughter. Yes, that's my daughter. All right, let's take more and more comments. A lot of people are talking about this. Let's take more and more comments. And that girl, black girl said, chai, oh my ovaries, my womb. You get it. My stomach, my eggs, my everything. Chai, you get that kind of feeling. When you don't see picking where they do well, you just be like, say, as if we be single person now, you just be like, say, may you just go marry. You understand? Born picking, born fine baby girl, fine baby boy. Where go, you understand? Where go just represent you, be like, that's my son. Yeah, that's my daughter. You got to say like father, like son, like mother, like daughter. Now that time when that kind of thing they work, but if your picking know they do well, you not gonna even say like daughter, like mother, like daughter. All right, let's take more comments. A lot of people are talking about this. We have a lot of people coming out to say, oh my God, she's actually beautiful on stage. And yes, Eric Lawrence said, now another Simi them born, so don't be lying, because the girl is so beautiful and doing beautiful things. And yes, another person said the only time she allowed to call her daddy by his first name. Oh, and yes, another person said too cute for words. Cindy Obianuju said how she allowed the cheering from the crowd calm down before next speech she's super smart. Of course, she can't just rush it now. Can't be like she say she dey cram work, but she didn't. She's speaking so confidently. And yes, another person said GGSM. Okay. Another person said Ijinla no dey born small fish at all. Oh, big fish they born big. If they born if they born in type, oh, you know they born another thing. All right, let's take more and more comments. A lot of people are talking about this. Yes, another person said make una go marry born. Hey, oga, you can't dey pursue us waiting. Don't rub it on our face. We know that we are going to single people, and I know I'm speaking for you. We are going to marry. Don't mind what they are. Don't let anybody pressure you. Our own time will come. All right, you say make una go marry. Una they do big girls and big boys on social media. Hope una they see Adekunle. Why? All right. So, and Whiskey Boy too. Yes, I talked about that. And both of them are now superstars. Sister, brother, make una go marry and born. Thanks. But not be by force to marry. If you don't want to stay married, if you stay there. But you know go they shout out when you see other people picking. I just say make I tell you. All right. Mena Robic's signature said, I started hosting shows at my daddy's event since I was 5 years. Love it. Do you get what she's trying to say? At that young age, you don't already become superstar. Imagine when you don't already grow. Everybody go declare road for you. Come on. All right, let's take more comments. A lot of people are talking about this. Let's take more comments and see what people have come out to say. And another person said the only time she's allowed to call her daddy by the first name. Yeah. So another person said, we have a lot of comments. A lot of people don't come out to say, you know, when you train your child well, you are going to be proud to see your child doing well, doing good. Like say all those things where you don't teach them, even when this kind of school where you put your pikin, all the things where they don't teach them, they do all those kind of things, and you'll be a proud father, you'll be a proud mother. When they pet your pikin, you not treat the child, you not teach the child the right things he or she's supposed to know. You do anyhow. Definitely when your child grow up, the same thing where you take as you take the carry him, so he go give you back. All right. Yes, let's take more and more comments. A lot of people are talking about this, and yes, that's it. And yes, that takes us to our next gist. So comedian Alibaba recounts near-death experience after boarding a particular airline he was warned against. See, I want to talk about planes. This period where December don't dey reach. I don't want to generalize this basically for only planes or whatever, but I just want to say this generally for both people going on the road, both people traveling by air. See, this time, make everybody just be careful. That's just the truth. December don't dey reach. Everybody, things don't dey happen, but just stay careful. You're going by road, you're traveling by air, by water, whatever way you're traveling, but stay careful. Always pray to your God. Know as you want to take waka. Know the kind of vehicle they enter, because a lot of things don't dey happen. So this time, now to just advise una say make una dey careful. Yes, this time December don't dey reach, so just dey careful. And trust me, a lot of things don't dey happen. They even happen only on the road. If you say, oh, make I just take only road, nothing go happen, nothing shele. Even the air where people they travel safe, things they still happen. All right, let's see this tweet actually of what Alibaba has actually come out to say. Let's see. And yes, he said, terminated the takeoff flight from Abuja to Lagos this evening. I should have known the airline had an issue when I told someone that I was on the flight. He said, now them you fly, then landing gear. Their landing gear, they one kind. Now, another person said, I jumped to their defense. And he said, no, it's a new aircraft, no problem. Hard time is the flight. I said it's 4 p.m. So the guy who got the ticket corrected me. Oga, boarding now 4 p.m. Now 4:30 p.m. be the flight. All right. Another person said, I went up to board, watched a bit of the match in the lounge. I wasn't feeling it. I need the viewing center energy. So yes, was playing next. I calculated the flight time. I would be airborne when the match starts. So let's take, he was talking about how he actually boarded a particular plane. And yes, he said, Housekeeping done, time to take off, phones off, announcements done. We started taxing. Was ready for a 40 minutes snooze. The pilot flattened the throttle, and just as the front wheels were getting off the ground, the pilot made an announcement, reduced speed, and landed with her third. My heart skipped. Oh boy, I hardly flinched, but what scared me was the announcement. Plot said plane was pilot said plane was okay. It was just the front landing gear that had the problem. So pilot said was okay, ke. Plane was okay, ke. That's what he said. And he just talked about a lot of things. So he answered, I was happy that we are all safe. I thought about a lot of things, my kids, my wife, my parents, my siblings, my goals, and I said to myself, so that's how it would have ended. I sank into the lounge seat and consoled myself with the Arsenal match. We were up by 3 goals. So see, like I said this, he was actually scared that he boarded this particular plane, and landing was an issue and the rest of them. But that time, your mind go don't fly. So it's a lot. This period, we guys get careful. It's not even because of him. I was saying basically for the plane, you flying on air or anything. Land safe, people where they inside, buses and the rest of them, they see things too. So we just guys this careful this period. Very, very careful. All right, a lot of people don't come out to actually state their own experience of waiting happened to Alibaba. So yes, let's take some comments of what people have actually come out to say. Yes, Uzo said, thank God for life, Baba. But your story long, so tell you even explain how you watched 2 matches. You reached to tell now, like you get. Another person said, Airpeace did a strong thing. April 2022, they gave us jets that nearly killed us. Anything jet in Nigeria, just avoid it. Is well. All right, another person said, I beg Nigerian government, fix your airline. No. People cannot travel by road anymore. It's actually true. Yes, another person said, a flight can be full even with empty seats if weight and balance limits are reached on smaller jets like the CR7. Passengers' weight, baggages, cargo, and required fuel can exceed safe takeoff limits to stay within regulations. I believe this airline blocked seats or denied boarding despite visible emptiness. All right, let's take more comments. A lot of people have actually come out to say their own, experience based on, flying and also traveling by road. So it's a call up for everybody that if you're traveling by the road, traveling by the plane, you just have to be very careful. Be watchful, the kind of planes you go into, the kind of jets you go into, the kind of cars you go into. Even if you're using your personal car or you're using your personal vehicle, it's also good that you are careful too because of the roads. A lot of things are happening. Yes, and December don't reach. You get what I'm trying to say? So let's take more comments. A lot of people have actually come out to say things concerning this. And yes, somebody said it is a new girl. All right. Getamana said, thank God for the lives of the passengers. And Puritic Soul said, you must be a writer. And another person said, jet means they are tired to fly, so don't use it again. Okay. So Danny said, this is exactly why lack of maintenance culture destroys life. I fly Airpeace or Ibom Air, no matter what. Your life is more important than any business meeting. All right. Small Manu said, Max Air na Molware too. It's all right. Let's take more comments. And someone said, at rotation speed, if the aircraft didn't take off, everyone would be dead. Runway isn't long enough for the described abort airplanes. Don't just stop like that. Okay. All right. Thank God, if it will not land, it will not take off in Jesus' name. In Jesus' matchless name. Amen. All right. No, say life this sweet. All right. Another person said, use overland airline to Akure and I bet you will scream. David Sonia said, same with Enugu Air. All right. Dikachi Owo said, go past Green F Africa as well. A lot of people don't come out to explain their own side of their experience of waiting they don't see when flying both by road, flying by going by the road, traveling by road, and flying by the air and flying on earth. So it's actually something you need to be very careful for. Yeah, because this life they sweet when you never do waiting God don't tell you to come to do. They carry your hand for heart. All right, we get we get so many comments. Let's take more comments before we move to the next story. And yes, somebody said we have a lot of comments. Let's take more and more comments. And somebody said it happens, you should give credit to the pilot for canceling the flight. And Idan said somebody should read and explain. So Vicky 20 said una they joke with people lives as well. As soon as X-Jet collaborated with Enugu Air, problems from nowhere. Another person said even to land safely for Nigeria now wahala is well. Is well. We have a lot of comments. Let's take more and more comments. All right. God, another person said, very nonsense airline. I booked a flight from Lagos to Abuja yesterday for 2:45 p.m. It was rescheduled for 4:40 p.m. Then 6 p.m. kept us till 7:30 p.m. in Lagos before leaving. Or more. Do you come to think of it, is how this, when you've booked your flight and how they, spend more time, try to flight where it's supposed to be this time, they fly by this time. Like, it's a lot. I think aircraft a lot of people should just do this thing, like fix this whole thing, because it's a lot. Talking about, fixing the planes, some maintenance that has to be done. It has to be done. Just, I don't know, but then even people where they travel for road, it's still a lot of things too. They have to check vehicles, have to be sure that the fuel is intact, the tires are okay, everything is intact before you even drive. They check if the driver they okay, because a lot of things they do happen now. Even drivers say if you go don't drink finish, can't enter inside motor, say at the takeoff. Like, why? That's these things now they cause, but basically the things that causes accidents on roads and the rest of them. If it now only sorry now I go talk. I tell you, it's serious. So we gotta stay careful this period. It's just the truth. We should be careful. It's a lot of things that people don't look at, but we have to be very careful. We are traveling by the road. If you're flying, if you're going by the water, or you're traveling by sea, anyhow way they take travel, but shall be careful. That's just it. And yes, that takes us to our next gist, and we are talking about popular TikToker Candy Teddy Praise Wogu has reportedly been arrested by the NDLEA in Benin City for allegedly producing and selling drug-laced brownies. According to the agency, officers recovered several plates of the infused brownies during the operation and also arrested another suspect linked to the case. So along with the quantities of cannabis-related substance. So the NDLEA says the arrest highlights the growing trend of using social media to promote or distribute illegal drugs. Investigations are still ongoing, and the agency notes that more details will be released as the case develops. See, I don't know, this period, a lot of young ones are doing things that are more scary. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Young babe like this now, you don't they carry things with illegal things. Why? It's a lot. If your parents, your mama, your papa now see you now, this is it's a disgrace. Big one. I'm telling you, it's a lot. Now, a lot of people don't come out to say things concerning it, because they say, she's 19 years, she's this year, but she's a young person. For someone at this age to be selling drug-laced brownies. People were supposed they go school, learn, study, do plenty things with your life. Now, so they sell. Oh Jesus, it's actually painful seeing this. Painful seeing this kind of thing. So let's see what people have actually come out to say. A lot of people don't come out to say, now wow, this kind of picking self, you gonna do this kind of thing. Is well. All right. Ayomide Joy said now her friends set her up. How you take no say now her friends now set her up? Hey God, I beg you. All right. Another person said 19K. I thought she was 10. They see the video at Gold Naturals. That person looked like 10 years old for your eye. All right, Laura Chimezie said all this wouldn't have happened if she was a bit reserved. This girl is too loud. I saw, but Pele, sorry, our 19 years old baker. It's actually, even if you want to just do this, you're doing this skill for yourself. Yes, you bake well, and for people to actually eat and come, because those foods that they consume, and you now bake, put drugs inside it, so that what will happen when they eat it? Hey, God, I beg you. All right. Another person said, no be every market them they advertise is well. All right. Don't be small, no be every market then they advertise. All right. Another person said, I feel for the mom, fa. Yes, seriously. That's what I said. I said, if the mother see this kind of thing, how it's painful. You know, other people, they want their pikin, may they do well, may their pikin be better people, do better things, actually do good things. But no, your pikin they sell drug list brownies. To who do you want to? And come to think of it, some parents actually they support wetin their pikin they do. I'm telling you, some parents actually support what their children are doing. Bad things where their children they do, they support them. But it's bad. Even the Bible say train up your child in the way it should go. But no, when I know they do that one, now when they do the one way, is well with you people. All right, let's take more comments. A lot of people are saying things concerning this. And somebody said, was she arrested from choir practice? Why you won't bring choir practice into this thing now, my brother? Is well with you. All right, 30 BG Gangster said, no be this girl where her papa na landlord. God, I beg you. Let's take more comments. A lot of people are actually coming out to say things concerning this, what she has done. Unless another person said, illiterate is disease. She used her head, post them online. Maybe she don't already bake the thing finish. She can't use her hand, post them, say make people see what she bake. She's actually bold to do that. All right, another person said, this same girl again, no be she the woman go collect back car where her husband buy for her. Is well. All right, Ivatex said, una don't finally set her up. I don't feel she was actually set up, because if I know you get what I'm trying to say. I don't want to set them up. You would bake waiting you bake finish, still carry and come outside the show people. It's actually painful seeing your child, you know, child where you supposed to feel, say, okay, I want my child, I feel my child will do this, and you'll be proud, and you'll be a proud moment, proud mother and proud father. As Adekule go picking day now, you see when you gonna smile, they say, see my child. But no, it's painful. Let's take more comments. A lot of people are actually talking about this. And yes, another person said, now every time this one they enter problem, always jumping from frying pan to fire. It costs nothing to have composure. Is well. Great guy said, fair for social media, come black anyhow for real life. Why you can't they look the picture like that, my guy? All right, Nancy Opera said 19 years. She's actually young if you look at her very well. Yes. So Portion said, where they don't sell brand is go prison. Oh my God, please. In my own advice is that say no to drugs. I don't know what you will gain in all these things. Yes. I don't know what that they gain. If you drink, if you smoke finish, you do all these things finish, you'll still come. Some people don't they tell me, say, I do those things just to forget about my problems. Oh God, forget problem. Problem go still come back again. After doing that thing at that moment, the next day, the problem will go continue. You go continue now. With that particular thing you're doing at that moment, take off the problem that you are wishing to forget. Please wake up from that slumber, my brother, my sister. Say no to drugs. It's not good. I don't know how you will feel, but then those people selling it and patronizing it, both the people the way they patronize, both the people where they make them, no one stop. They carry and go anywhere. Yes, let's take more and more comments. A lot of people don't come out to say things concerning this. Let's take more and more comments. And yes, another person said someone snitched. Not be someone snitched. Even if someone snitched, he still come out waiting should they make. Is well. All right, another person said, I believe a jealous friend snitched on her. Okay. So another person said the bandits smoked weed too and used a lot of illegal substances. Why are they not in custody yet? They catch them small now. What do you expect? All right, another person said 19 years old baker, we don't offend plenty people. So is well. All right, another person said illicit substance such as normal now. Baby, normal. So another person said, so una no fit put a little filter for her mugshot. They talk say they carry person go prison, use them, they don't arrest person, use them, they talk say they carry. Why are you so concerned about the pictures? All right, another person say you all are too free on this social media space. You post everything just to trend. Oh yeah, as they arrest you now, they no arrest your fans. Your fans joy is well. The truth is that people should stay out of drugs. It will not pay. It will not pay you anything. It will not even give you a good. See now, see, just imagine this thing. As a mother now, if I even see this kind of thing, self, like I'll be now just disown this person. Like, I will just disown you. But then, it's well. It's well. All right, we'll take a short break, and when we come back, we have other juicy gist to talk about. Please don't go anywhere. Stay tuned.
My name is Tao Familoni, and here's to VOP TV. Keep watching, stay tuned, do not touch that dial.
Arararara, my name is Made Kuti, and you're watching BOP TV. Keep watching.
Welcome, my name is Zika Davis. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, boys, viewers, everybody, boys and girls. This is VOP TV. Do you know what that means? Voice of the People TV. You don't have a voice, don't come here. You better make sure your voice is heard.
Hello there, my name is Damilola Ogunsi, also known as the Goldfish.
Hi, my name is Chike Bright Emmanuel. I'm an actor and a filmmaker.
Hello, peeps. My name is Yomi E. Adejimo.
Hi, everyone. I'm Paul Utomi.
Hi, everyone. My name is Stacey Benjamin, and this is Voice of the People TV.
I need you to keep it locked to VOP TV. See, are you looking for good entertainment? You want to get good movies, good music, politics, talk shows, sports and entertainment. You really want a channel that gives you everything you need without you having to run around. VOP is where you are. That's Voice of the People.
If you're not listening to this, you're not one of us. And you deserve to be killed. Scrap chat. Don't be killed.
Yes, hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the show Spotlight. And yes, I'm still your girl, Precious Agumanu, aka call me Prezi. I know you are enjoying yourself, and yes, because I am also enjoying myself. And we've been talking about a lot of things. Yes, a young girl that was arrested because she actually sold drug-laced brownies, cakes and all those plenty things. And it's actually not it's bad, to see those see your child into such things. So yes, that takes us to our next gist, because we've been talking about a lot of things. And yes, our next gist has to talk about Paystack has officially dismissed its co-founder and chief technology officer, Ezra Olubi, following a wave of resurfaced allegations and public controversy. The company reportedly terminated Olubi on November 2025, citing significant negative reputational damage linked to old tweets from 2009 to 2013 that went viral earlier in the month. So the allegations prompted Paystack to first suspend him pending on internal investigation, but Olubi says he was fired before the inquiry was concluded. And without being given the opportunity to defend himself, sources indicate that Paystack leadership viewed the online backlash as a serious threat to the company's brand integrity, prompting a swift decision to sever ties. So Olubi, however, disputes the fairness and transparency of the process, claiming that Paystack violated its own internal procedures by terminating him, prematurely and without due hearing. His legal team is currently reviewing the circumstances surrounding this dismissal, raising questions about whether the company acted out of procedural necessity or public pressure. So the controversy continues to unfold as industry observers watch for legal action and official statements from both sides. So they don't talk, and finally, Ezra, they don't, sack Ezra. So they don't fire Ezra. But wait first. Those tweets, even with this thing that he's saying that they did not ask him, they did not do this, those tweets not be him right now. Because all those things are weird. You get what I'm trying to say? You do something, you can't dey proud, they talk, say you do am. They can't, they tell them, say, be like, say, una no ask me. Wetin they won't ask you? Something where just dey there. God abeg. Let's see what he actually said, because he replied. He said, over the past few days, my name and reputation built over years as co-founder and technical leader at Paystack have been called into question because of information circulating online. In response, the board of directors of Paystack placed me on suspension and initiated what was described as an independent investigation. Once that process began, I chose not to make any public statements. I did this to avoid interfering with the investigation and because I expected a fair, thorough, and unbiased review of the allegations being discussed online. The next page because we are talking. See, the fact that he actually came out to even write this is what is making me. I'm like, I'm asking myself, really? Oh God. So he said, created a vacuum that allowed assumptions and misrepresentations to spread without challenge. So those who know me personally or professionally understand that the posts being circulated do not reflect my conduct or the way I have lived my life. I have always, to the best of my ability, conducted myself in a manner that respects everyone's dignity and safety. So on Saturday, 22 November 2025, I was informed that my employment had been terminated. This decision was taken before the supposed investigation was concluded and without any meeting, hearing, or opportunity for me to respond to the issues raised in clear contravention of the terms of the suspension and Paystack's own internal policies. See, the evidence. See, evidence there. Except you go bring evidence, say no be waiting you write or no be waiting you do. Do you get what I'm trying to say? All these things are just saying a lot of things. Because why won't they? See, come to think of, even as I'm even talking, safe, I just they remember, I just they view all those tweets about cats and the rest of them. Because why? All right, a lot of people don't come out to talk about this. Let's take some comments because it's a lot. Let's take some comments. A lot of people have actually come out to say things concerning this. And said somebody said, if it happened as he has said it, then that's their first big mistake. For waiting you don't already see. You get what I'm trying to say? You won't come ask the person. Don't you feel that the person himself will come to defend himself? Maybe he will just find one line just to cover everything where they don't already talk. Because yes, trust me. Yes, it will happen. So this person is saying internal disciplinary procedures must be followed. That's why they are there as a guide in such situations. So more so, he's entitled to a fair hearing, even if they had already predetermined to terminate his appointment. Now they've given him an opening to sue as well. So John Mali said, fire him over post made years back without any concrete evidence. If recently he has been involved in any sexual crimes, then it's fine. But firing him over post he made almost 10 years ago is unjust. Una no person inside rich house. If they talk, say people will know him personally. You feel know him personally for outside. You know him personally for inside house. Oh God. All right. Another person said, he said, people think weird things, and I'm certain he's outgrown those thoughts. If not with the kind of money he has now, he would have been involved in something like this. But not one person stepped out to say Ezra assaulted me. Sometimes we Nigerians just they get mad over unnecessary things. You don't forget saying that the mind now they do the physical things where they do. Seriously, if you don't already get that kind of thing for mind, waiting make you feel say you no go fit do am. Oh Jesus. See, make una just this my comment section, people. You people should be calming down. Because, well, I'm just saying that things might happen. You just don't need to come into conclusion and say he did not do this. Me, I'm not saying, but then it's possible. There's every possibility say yes, in do. Do you get what I'm trying to say? For somebody to tweet those kind of things. Those tweets are scary, for crying out loud. They are scary. Let's take more comments. A lot of people are actually talking about this. Yes, let's take more and more comments. And yes, somebody said, play me, I believe by Ashake. My sister, we need to play you that I believe. It's smart. Of course. So on one hand said, this post being circulated don't reflect your conduct. Let me ask him, is this man trying to gaslight us? Because what is going on? Do you get it? Bro, posted those things yourself. Yes, You posted those things yourself and you're telling me that those posts being circulated don't reflect your conduct. As how? I don't understand. So just Ellie said, it's bad that everything you built just comes crashing down, but you brought it upon yourself. I hope you use this as a time of reflection and repentance. God still loves him, you know, and that's true. All right. Bukola said, at least your cat is home to console you. The same cat. That cat don't yet is. All right, let's take more comments. A lot of people are actually talking about this. And yes, Charlie Wardrobe said, co-founder don't collect sack letter. It's well. So Shoes by Democrat said, justice for Olongbo. Hey, God. All right, Lovely Makeover said, you sleep with cat or not? God forbid. It's a question. They asked you. Hey, Jesus. And those tweets are actually scary. Because when I saw those tweets, I'm like, what? Is this person a woman being the right this kind of thing? Because why? All right, Mimi Nessa said, but he's co-founder. All right, Kenechukwu said, nowhere here says he didn't tweet that shit. That's scary. It's scary. It's actually scary. Let's take more comments. We have a lot of people talking about this. We have lots and lots of comments. And yes, another person said, this one sweets me. All right. At Rema. Mio as how? All right, Anita Chi said, them they fire co-founder. You know, no. You people should enlighten me. You self, you for comport yourself. Baba no comport himself. You know, this is to say that a lot of things has to be put in check. You won't come and stop plenty things. You have to be careful of what you say. The power of the mind lies in what? The tongue. What you say. The things where you talk. You have to be very careful of what you say, what you do at every moment, at every time, because you don't know everybody. If you don't talk one thing like this, they will carry you. I'm telling you. Oh, Jesus. All right, let's take more comments. A lot of people are talking about this. And yes, somebody said, not reading all that, but from what I see, it's good for him. As well. Let's take more and more comments. A lot of people are talking about this. And somebody said, some people are shocked that co-founders can be fired. Yes, that's true. From the very complaints they helped create. Even Steve Jobs was fired from Apple at one point. A company is a separate entity, and once it reaches a certain level, you no longer have the sole authority to do whatever you want. And Brain Okoni said, I'm not his fan, but you can't deny he's a fantastic engineer. Still, the board should have waited for the investigation to run its full course. He helped build the company, so giving him the chance to respond to the allegations would have been the professional thing to do. It's not about supporting him. Those tweets are evil, I'm telling you, because all these ones where they talk now. It's about following proper process and allowing a fair hearing. Another person said, co-founder don't collect sack letter. It's actually true. See, he tweeted those things. Those tweets are actually evil because a lot, even talking about him sleeping with someone sleeping with his landlord's daughter, because what is all those things? Scary tweets, you understand? And they are saying they should give him time to have explained himself. They should give him time to explain himself, but that doesn't mean that the thing where he writes, not being writer, because it was just there. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And him saying people that know him personally can attest to that he's not like that. He lives in a good conduct, and the rest of them kilo day. You don't know. You don't need to just judge like that. But then, you know no person reach in house. You feel no one for outside, but you don't know I'm inside in house. That's what I have to say for this guy. All right, this is where we draw the curtain. Trust me, it was a lot. And yes, if you're going viral and you're going global, please tell your story with heart. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media handle at VOPTV Live and subscribe to all our channels. And yes, I'm still your girl, Precious Agumanu, aka Call Me Prezi. This has been Spotlight, where voices meet purpose. So, bye for now.
Behind every broken desk lies a broken promise. Education shapes the nations. But who is asking the right questions? Introducing Edu Dialogue, the show that goes beyond the surface, exposes the cracks, the corruption, and the silence in Nigeria's education system. Edu Dialogue, Saturdays, 3 p.m., only on VOP TV. We break the biggest stories, from missing funds to policy failures. We ask the tough questions and demand real answers. Edu Dialogue, this Saturday, 3 p.m. on Voice of the People Television.
In a world where truth is the ultimate power and opinions scream the loudest, it's time to wade through the noise.
Hunger no get tribe! Hunger no get religion!
And scan the human interest and trending topics that matter. Stay tuned to The Issues, your plug to the stories making the buzz, from politics to science and technology, social justice, and more. Let's tackle the tough questions and expose the truth. The Issues, on Voice of the People Television, Mondays to Fridays, 8 to 9 p.m. The Issues. Don't just react, understand.
2564 is coming up on Barney 9, right?
The 2564 Atlantic Tower.
What happens in the hush behind hangar doors? Who signs the papers that gamble with lives? Which truths were grounded before they even ever had wings? If you've ever buckled a seatbelt at 30,000 feet, if you've ever stared out of that tiny window and wondered who's really in control of the skies, it isn't just flight, it's power, it's politics, it's pressure sealed in steel. We're peeling back the clouds from runway risks to sky-high secrets. We're diving deep where most dare not to look. Aviation Scope, every Sunday at 7 p.m. only on Voice of the People TV. We don't just report, we reveal. We don't just ask, we uncover. Because when it comes to the skies, ignorance is turbulence. Aviation Scope, the sky isn't the limit, it's just the beginning.
In a world where power shifts with every headlines, news breaks and events happens, we bring you unbiased and explicit information on politics, economy and state of the nation. We break down the chaos. Facts, not fluff. Truth, not speed. We discuss not just politics, but a glimpse into the future. Join Moses, Chukuma and Fina on Voice of the People TM. Voice of the People Television. Now you have more than a voice.
Welcome to the locker room, the home of football talk that matters. I am Jerry Apelon. Join us every weekday, Monday to Friday at 5 p.m. Nigerian time, as we share the hot takes and hot debates in the exciting world of football. And joining me are the usual suspects, Ikechukwu and Mayowa, as we break down all the hot takes and everything that's happening in the football. Don't just watch football, live it with us. Catch us on the locker room and Voice of the People Television at 5 p.m. Nigerian time. And like I always say, if not going to the talk, please the sport.
This is African News on Voice of the People Television, where we don't just bring you the news, we bring you Africa's heartbeats, the policies that shapes our world, and the economy that determines our future. African News on Voice of the People Television. Stay with us.
In a world brimming with noise, only few rise above, clear, unapologetic, and unforgettable. Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie is one of those voices, a storyteller who reshaped global narratives not just about Africa but about identity, power, and womanhood. She was raised in Nsukka, a quiet university town in southeastern Nigeria, a place where intellect was heritage and curiosity a birthright. Among 5 siblings, her passion for books set her apart, from African tales to British classics. She started studying medicine at the University of Nigeria, but later moved to the United States at 19 to focus on writing. In America, she encountered a different lens, one that reduced Africa to a single narrative of poverty and war. That cultural dissonance will shape her voice, sharpening her pen into a tool for clarity and resistance. Her debut novel, Purple Hibiscus, in 2003, arrived with quite a fuss, a coming-of-age tale nestled with Nigerian political unrest. It won the Commonwealth Writers' Prize and the literary world took notice. Then came Half a Yellow Sun in 2006, a sweeping portrait of the Biafran War, love and shattering way of conflict. The novel earned the Orange Prize for fiction and cemented a place among the greats. Americana in 2013 followed a love story layered with themes of migration, race, and belonging. The New York Times named it one of the 10 best books of the year. Readers across the continent saw their truth in her pages. Chimamanda's influence moved far beyond the printed word. In 2009, she stood on a global stage and delivered The Danger of a Single Story. It wasn't just a talk, it was a cultural reset, a masterclass in reclaiming perspective. 3 years later, We Should All Be Feminists became a manifesto and a movement. Our words echoed through classrooms, boardrooms, and pop culture, even sampled by Beyonce in Flawless.
All of my work is, writing is very much, in some ways, about vanity. It's really about you, isn't it? And for me, it's sort of trying to make sense of, America has been such a part of me because I left Nigeria when I was 19. I was educated in the US. There's certain things that I find myself, I spell the American way now to my father's absolute horror. And so there's a connection.
In 2023, Chimamanda ventured into children's literature titled Mama's Sleeping Scarf, published under the pseudonym Unwa Grace James, a tribute to her mother. Inspired by her daughter, the story captures a child's day filled with imagination and familiar love. Away from the spotlight, she is married to Nigerian-American physician Dr. Ivara Esege. Together, they have 3 children. She is a devoted mother, balancing her global literary influence with family commitments. Through initiatives like the Farafina Trust Writing Workshop, she nurtures a new generation of African storytellers, ensuring their voices are not just heard but celebrated. Chimamanda reminds us that storytelling is not just art, it is resistance, healing, and hope. In every sentence she writes, there is courage. In every silence she breaks, there is freedom. And in every story she tells, there is truth.
In the book, I did not have the title.